Who's Zath in frickin' deed, man? Jeez. Okay. Ooh, anniversary camo. Sexy. I didn't even catch the name of our player. We'll catch that in a sec. I kind of like the rear view here. I mean, you got the sun on the right side. Rear view's okay. Whatever. Okay. Flags. Heal booster. Anti-flood. Burn reduction. Speed's an interesting choice. Oh my, the Spice Girls reference. Huh? Oh, this is Leopard 9. Oh, cool. Otherwise known as Alzu.
Let's give them a hard time.
Oh, what you want? You really want? Okay, yeah. Sorry. Just okay. Anyway, take a look while we wait for Wingspan's choice.
Much obliged.
Double carrier game. They're tier 4s, so they fire single fire torpedoes. LOL. I don't know if the Hosho's bombers are that much of a threat to you. Whatever. You are top tier, so that's exciting. Isokaze, I think, is probably going to be your biggest problem. If that's a really good Isokaze player, they'll make you hurt.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Alright, you got planes coming in, and you've set your sector. Good. I would have said, you know, try for doing that earlier, but that's okay. This game feels so weird without any of the mods on it. People are complaining about my UI being so cluttered. I'm looking at this like, I don't know what's going on. Who's taking hits? I can't tell anymore. What angle do you have with your guns? Is he moving forward or backward? I can't see this anymore. Alright, anyways, that Isokaze is going to be a problem, and your Murmansk is turned around and stuff like that. Okay, I dislike, I'm going to pause for a second, I dislike your movement right here. It's kind of smart in that it prevents you from getting shot at by these battleships up here, but I would almost turn south and try to kite away this way. You want to be shot at more than like your Furutako or Murmansk does. And that might also force them to overcommit to try to chase you. Whereas going in here keeps you safe-ish. I don't know. PR101, you don't use mods? That's okay. You don't have to use mods. I like using them just because it gives me a lot more awareness of what's going on. But the nice thing about it is it's not forced upon anybody. They can what they want. We'll leave it without mods for now. That Omaha needs to die.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
I'm not sure why you're... I'm guessing you stopped rotating because you didn't want the gang getting a good angle on you. Now you're gonna stop and reverse. Which is very dangerous, knowing that there's a destroyer right here. Stealth destroyer at that, that's got torpedoes that can hurt you bad. But hey, you know what? This gang, it wants you to Citadel him, so... okay. No Citadel, but you did damage a gun. That's turned in at the last second there, and that probably saved him. Keep an eye on your team. You note that C is being capped and overrun by the enemy, and your team is all slowly but surely running over to you. Wingspan, your choices are a community contributor container or 2 times premium Russian, whatever they call them, containers. Suki's dead. I don't know if I would have DCP'd there. You almost completely let that fire burn. So I think that was a premature DCP. There was no need to let it burn out at that point and use your repair party. The jittery, Connor? Sorry. Maybe it's the internet connection you got or something. No, Mixie did not win. Good, so the Isakaze is dead. I must have missed that.
Repel air attack.
Oh, Island said no to some of those guns. Only those had gone through. Might have killed the deal. Your Costa's in trouble. Sitting there and being smoke. Probably just gonna get torpedoed.
Concentrate fire
I mean, it's a Jian Wei there, so it can't torpedo the Acosta, but the Königsberg can.
acknowledged. All stations, concentrate fire. Capture that area.
There you go. And that Omaha is basically coming up and saying, kill me now, please. Your Acosta died as to be expected.
The ship is on fire.
Now I'm gonna pause for a second. When I see something like this on the minimap, I start worrying, and I start worrying because, well, they've overrun, B is overrun, everybody's running to you for warmth and cuddling, and so, God, when I see something like this, I'm thinking, okay, if you win this side, you need to turn around. Maybe even before you win this side, turn around. Because, well, these guys are just going to lemming right for you. Once they punch through, where are they going to go? I mean, there's nothing for them to shoot at. Just something to think about. Good, now you're starting to notice it, and your Zayaslav is trying to be a teammate. In choice, but okay. Well, he can sit and smoke, I guess, and pew-pew, so that's fine.
Capture that area. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Good.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Now might be a good time to use your DCP.
Torpedoes, direct front.
That was kind of neat. Planes disappeared for a second. Went well, as well as you could expect, and I'll explain more at the end of the stream here when I announce the winning number for my contest on the forums.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Jackson, no, I did not do your adventure replay. I don't think I will be, to be honest. You can only got one vote.
The ship is on fire.
Now, I'd probably be shooting at the Omaha here and bowing onto the New York. The Omaha's giving you
Teammate.
broad here. Well, the New York is too, I suppose. But again, you need to be thinking about, what are you going to do now? Fortunately for you, their Koenig has decided to try to blunt your push. So you have to be watching him carefully. You do not want to give him broadside. Oh, Yaxon, I said nobody else voted. There was one person that voted for your replay, your crazy adventure, whatever you titled it. So you're turning out, which is fine. But personally, I might have turned in. I don't know. You can do this. Keep in mind that, especially in a Russian battleship, you want to be closer to the action, not farther back, because of the dispersion buffs that you get. And by staying closer, you could have continued to hit that Omaha. At this point, like I was saying before, I think your better choice is to turn around and help your carriers. Your carriers are in trouble. The shell tracers look so different. Huh. Now, the choice to do this and go with the team means that you're leaving these three to die. The New York his fate is sealed. I mean, I'm not sure what this player is hoping to accomplish by charging headlong into two battleships, a destroyer that's sitting in smoke that's got deep water torpedoes, and a carrier. That's a recipe for just kill me now. Interestingly enough, the Langley is ahead of the Hosho. I say that interestingly because the Langley is like 10 knots slower. That's kind of funny.
Capture that area.
See, once again, now what are you going to do? Your team's over here, their team's over there, your carriers are alone.
All forces, capture that area.
There goes one of them. Now your Falco Peter is realizing it, you're realizing it, and the Koenig's realizing it. And what's happening? We have a whole school of fish that's now turning. And again, it's too late for the Langley. He's far too slow. He's spotted. They're all just gonna shoot the crap out of him and he's gonna die. Now, 3 battleships that are coming this way. Oh, looks like you're not, but the other 2. Now those 2 are just going to get into the grinder here and get just torn up as well. It was too late to move. So, oh well.
All forces, capture that
Yeah, Ozio, I think you should have turned back. When I paused it earlier and said, hey, you know, what are you going to do next? I think that's when you should have turned around. At the very least, or when that New York killed, once you killed that New York, that would have been the perfect time to turn around and support the other side. Something that I'm always thinking about when I'm playing is what's my next move going to be? You know, you think about all the different things that could happen. Sure, you could lose something here or there, blah, 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 but to me the big thing is I can control myself, I can control my ship, I can control to a certain extent where my shells go. So I want to be thinking about what's my next priority going to be. You know, that sort of thing. See, there goes your carrier. And now there's an Iron Duke and a Julius Caesare, both of which are really strong anti-battleship battleships, right? The Julio's got that stupid AP, and the Iron Duke's got the stupid HE. So you gotta be thinking about that. And yeah, right now you're in a position to do nothing, which is also kind of tough. While we have a pause, Wingspan wants the premium Russian container. Wingspan, it's 2 containers. Yeah, Julio AP is pretty strong, pretty effective. Okay, your A sectoring is fine. I mean, it's always tough when they come in like this. You're not sure exactly where they're going to go. Not worth changing all over the place. I like that the Izyaslav is going for C, because obviously there's not much there to worry about. Kitten's on board 1. I wonder if that's Cat on board and a reroll or something like that. But you're out of heals. There you go. Okay, so Izyaslav hopefully is going to kill this lane. Pretty low though.
Problem solved,
The
sir.
Langley rocket, so it's going to take a while. Fortunately, your 2 battleships that went to A haven't died yet, so that's exciting. And I like that you going through B is forcing a crossfire. So, the Iron Duke and Julio can't angle to either one of you, to both of you. Oh, good kill there by the Koenig. Takes a bit of a torpedo whack in the process, but that's okay. Oh, okay, he's not Cat on board. Okay. I can't keep track of everybody's names, and half of the people on this server like to use troll names like, you know, whatever, so. This is a beautiful salvo coming up. Forget the carrier. Forget the carrier. Focus on the Julio. He's broadside to you. This is your kill. Right here. Right here. Carry yourself. Turning out. That salvo was a little bit late. He started turning out before you got your salvo off. But, it's still a pretty good hit. Yep, SAT commenting exactly how I did earlier about the DCPs, thinking about when to use them, very important. You only have a certain number. When you tie that into your certain number of heals, you have to make each one count. So you either use it right away, you wait a little bit, and then, you know, in case you might be torpedoed or something like that, but I would go for the carrier. Forget the Julio. Get the Julio. That's a butt shot. What's it going to do to him? Yeah, see? Okay, so you took out a turret. Great. I think you could have done more to that Hosho. Now you're realizing you're broadside to the Iron Duke as well. You did not have to take that torpedo. If you were a little bit more careful about your dodging, you might have been able to dodge that torpedo salvo. Drop, whatever. Still like to see you shooting the Hosho here, or the Julio. Of all the ships left, the Julio is probably the least important target here. Or, sorry, the Iron Duke. The Julio is low. I'd like to get him off the board. Hosho, for obvious reasons, would be nice to get that person off the board. Ouch. And Julio takes down another ship. You're basically dead as soon as you get rocketed here. What's up, Wraith? Good. Now it's just you and the carrier. And goodbye, you. Explodey boat shot. Love it. Congratulations, Alzu. This is going to be your cover photo. One of these. Yes. Okay, good. Rip indeed. Alright, we know the results are going to be, so let's do our drawing. Remember, to win, you have to be following. And Mr. B101 UK, congratulations. or madam, you win. Pretty fire indeed. So, what would you like, Mr. UK 101B R or B? 1. Community contributor container, or 2. Premium Soviet in the service of the motherland as Elzu watches his ship sink. Probably sheds a tear or two. We're gonna fast forward because we kind of already know what's GG indeed. Okay, so